Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now 2nd and 9. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion left goes a tight end. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Shifts by him. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Mayfield completes this again to Shepard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a third down coming up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Gibbs straight ahead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Buying time to his left. Pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Sterling Shepard, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here in this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now Hooker.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
3rd and 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Hooker.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
A hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. To throw, Mayfield.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Mayfield.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
20, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Brock Purdy has thrown a touchdown pass. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Green Bay to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jordan Love, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibb.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 27. In motion goes the tight end. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. There he goes again. Mike Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Throwing. Hooker.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hooker now off play action. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here. At the 35-yard line.
Shepard goes in motion.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got White here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Play fake. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Lions now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Mayfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And the defense closes quickly there. A yard to the 33.
Fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay,